We're going to solve our word problem today by graphing the quadratic equation h equals negative 16t squared plus 350t. The first thing we need to do is to graph it. So on our calculator, we're going to go to the scratch pad, the calculator button, and then we need to go to the document and we need to clear the scratch pad. So choice B, and then we need to hit the calculator button again for the scratch pad, and you see where we can type in our equation, but instead of using t as the variable, we need to use x for the calculator. So we have negative 16x squared plus 350x. Hit enter to graph it, and now we have the graph, but we can't see it clearly, so we need to adjust our window. So we're going to go to the menu button, window settings, and we can see from our graph that our x goes from 0 to 22, so our x minimum is 0, tab x maximum 22, tab to our y minimum of 0, and tab to our x maximum of 2000. And either tab to OK or hit enter, and now you can see our graph. We still need our points in order to graph accurately, so we're going to go to menu and we're going to trace, graph trace, and now we can plot points, such as we can say 0 and we get the point 0, 0. 2, enter, and it tells us that at when x is 2, y is 636. We can put in 8, enter, and we can see that when x is 8, y is 1780. And we can put in 14, and we can see that when x is 14, y is 1760. And that gives us enough points to graph our quadratic. But we're still missing a couple important pieces of information. Question B says, what was the initial vertical velocity of the lava? We can see initially it was at 0. And what was the lava's maximum height above the ground? So we still don't have a good maximum yet. So we go back to our graph and we want to know where the maximum height is. Oh, there's our max, 10.9. And it needs to be going up all the way to 1,910. So we need to change our graph a little bit. And that's in feet. And then our last question, how long was the lava in the air? So now we need to look at our graph and figure out where it hits the ground. So where is it 0? And it's at 0 at 21.9. And that's in seconds.